Sağır oldum, sağır.
What do you think you're doing? Did Miss Swinehorn send you?
Be quiet. I said be quiet.
Yeah, piss off! Help!
Oraya işaretlik diye görevde oraya mı gideceğiz? Ananın...
Easy!
İki dakikalık, 5 saat.
I'll send one of the medical staff down to assess the damage.
All right, B. Who are you and what's your game?
Ben ne yaptım şimdi? What the fuck?
So the Russians thought they had us covered.
Dinleyip hem nasıl o...
So the Russians thought they had us covered. We can scarcely call ourselves free.
Small goat path If we yield up our rights bit by bit to the courts, we can scarcely call ourselves free, sir.
This is so like you, Gladstone. You would rather throw your body upon the gears of progress than surrender one iota of power.
By God, Disraeli, you are a fool. I'll not stand idly by and watch you drag parliamentary privilege through the muck.
No, certainly not. You'd rather return us to the yoke of tyranny? Perhaps while we're at it, Mr. Gladstone, we could repeal Magna Carta and return the crown to the bloody Stuarts.
How dare you, sir? Merely because I do not wish to see government placed in the hands of judges, you would make these slanderous accusations?
Hay
I'll
anamı
not stand for
geliyor.
it.
Then I shall obviate the requirement. Good evening, sir.
Benjamin Disraeli.
B, I presume.
Daha 30 tane polis var. Nereye gitti o? Dört lan.
Pleasure to meet you. B.
B! My name's Herbert!
And why are you following the Prime Minister?
It's just the job, sir! Some old bloke paid me.
Boss.
Smug bastard.
Alsana hanım. Hep oyalanmam yüzünden oluyor. Oğlum adam kapışıyor bende. Ben ne yapayım şimdi burada? Ya çıldıracağım ya.
Bloody hell! Where did you come from?
Well, I was born in Crawley, but that's by the by. Who are you working for?
I never got his name. Old chap, big moustache, wore some kind of uniform. Who's ours, maybe?
What's his game?
Please, you'll kill me.
And a 3-story drop will shatter your legs and send you to the workhouse. Difference is you can run from him.
Tomorrow! My lads are going to attack the Prime Minister's carriage on the way to Parliament.
Perfect.
Bir atışından korunmadık diye mi alamadık bu arada? Bizim ben ananızı avladım.
We're fast friends now, aren't we?
Öyle bir şey hayal ediyorum. Tamam. Ulan buralar hiç fast travel yok ya. Ananın 2000. Acil şu arabayı ver. Arabayı ver bana.
Have to find a way into that carriage.
What's the meaning of this? Who the devil are you?
Prime Minister, I'm your new bodyguard, Jacob Fry.
I wasn't informed of any new bodyguard. Who's your commanding officer?
Let the boy speak, Dizzy.
Madam, apologies, but we've learned of a threat on your life, and the Met thought it best to move quickly.
Threat? What sort of threat?
That sort. If you excuse me a moment.
Where'd they come from? Cover, lads!
Tam bir assassin ya.
See here. What's all this?
Not so fast, Your Excellency.
Siz ne ara geldiniz lan?
Hey! Get back here with that Prime Minister!
We seem to have come through unscathed. You have our thanks, Mr. Garner.
It was Gladstone. I bet my life on it. This is perfectly in keeping with this distinct lack of character. Show yourself, Gladstone! Show yourself, you feckless mucksnipe!
Well, he's hardly going to be in the van with a cudgel.
Look out!
Ben de gidiyorum böyle mal mal böyle gidiyorum. Siz ne işe yarıyorsunuz lan?
Damn Gladstone! That bloody man! He will pay for this!
Thank you. What do you intend to do about Gladstone, young man?
I assure you, Madam, Gladstone is innocent in this.
But he tried to kill my husband.
Well, we'll look into Gladstone. Perhaps you can help me with another inquiry, Madam. A gentleman with ties to Parliament, older, wears cavalry uniforms and has a large moustache.
You seem like a rough and ready sort of fellow, Mr. Fry.
Well, yes I am, actually.
And are you familiar with the poorer districts of our city?
Roughly.
Wonderful. As it happens, I've been eager to tour the Devil's Acre. If you were to escort me, I'd be happy to assist you in your inquiry.
That strikes me as a dangerous idea.
Then it's settled. Come back here to Downing Street tomorrow night, 8 o'clock sharp. Good day, Mr. Fry.
But I...
Good day, Mr. Fry.
De garı gezdireceğiz ama. Öyle deyince iğrenç oldu. Bir de avrat gezdireceğiz. Öyle deyince iyi oldu sanki ama.
Madam,
Mr. Fry.
ready to take the air? Devil's Acre should just be coming alive.
I'm afraid I must cancel our engagement. The lawn is crawling with scandal-hunting journalists, and I simply cannot be seen in the company of someone so...
I'll see them off. You follow along when it's clear.
Yes, yes. Be gentle, won't you? The press are notoriously touchy about any violence to their person.
Ha ha ha ha. I'll barely ruffle a hair on their heads.
Shh, Desmond.
Desmond.
Prime Minister's wife.
I really must not be seen here, Mr. Fry. What a rough place. Give me your arm, Mr. Fry. Let us see what the Devil's Acre has to offer.
Is your dog quite all right?
Oh, Desmond's fine. He's just not over fond of strangers. Or cats. Is a... oh, what was it? Yes, a costermonger. Oh, things. Remarkable how the working classes occupy themselves, isn't it?
Very industrious, I'm sure. Shall we go?
I thought that was the Eucharist.
I'm so sorry. I have no earthly idea what you're talking about.
Mrs. Disraeli.
Oh, yes. I've just learned to whistle.
Right.
Any last words? Knock it, block off!
Remarkable form, Mr. Fry. I imagine you're the terror of London's underworld. Now let us continue. Why, Mr. Fry? I do believe that man is drunk.
I expect you're right, madam.
Lan bir...
I expect you're right, madam.
I'm going to ask what he's having.
Perhaps you'd let me recommend something instead.
Oh, Mr. Fry, look at those two.
Yes, they seem to be,
I've been married twice, Mr. Fry. I'm fully aware of what they're doing. God bless them. What sort of meat is that man selling?
best not to ask.
Why? Is it something dreadful? Is it rat?
I don't mean to be indelicate, given the present company, but another name for it is bow wow mutton. Here we are, the old one-ton...
So this is a pint, is it? Remarkable.
Nice doggy.
Al başına böyle. Nerede lan? Ben daha yeni geldim.
He's a good doggy.
Good boy, Desmond. Hand over the mutt.
You'll change your tune when me and my friends find you.
Now then, Desmond, to get you back to your mistress, whom I've just left entirely unattended in one of London's most dangerous pubs.
Well, if you never told your father how you felt about him, how was he supposed to know?
I never thought of it that way. I suppose deep down we all just want to be loved.
Just so. Here, have a sweetie. Oh, Desmond and Mr. Fry, I'd like you to meet... Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
John the Tosser.
Charmed. I think we better get you home.
Right you are, Mr. Fry. Come along, Desmond.
Well, well, well. If it isn't the dog walker.
Now, let's not do something we'll regret.
Well, I must thank you for a most energetic and enlightening evening, Mr. Fry.
No, thank you. Perhaps now you might tell me about the man in the hussar's uniform.
Lord Cardigan is the gentleman you seek. Tiresome man. Always blathering on about his military adventures.
Do you know where I might find him for a private conversation?
I do indeed. He's in town now, as it happens, campaigning against the corrupt practices here. Perhaps you could catch him in the Palace of Westminster. Oh, do be careful. The government could ill afford another scandal.
I assure you, I'll be very discreet. Your stop, madam.
My stop. How delightful. Thank you. Thank you for a splendid evening, Mr. Fry. I shall be sure to speak highly of you to Dizzy. Oh, yes.
Please tell me again where we are going.
I found a letter from the Prince Consort among Lucy Thorne's research, marked with the same insignia as your key, dated 1847.
1847.
The same year the Prince began renovations to Buckingham Palace.
You think he added a vault for the shroud?
And since there is no map of the palace with the room marked Secret Vault... Your Highness, may I present Miss Evie Fry. Miss Fry, Maharaja Duleep Singh.
A pleasure, Your Highness.
My friend, the plans you asked for have been removed.
Removed? By whom?
Crawford Starrick, or someone employed by him. Yes, I thought you might recognize the name. I know where they are, but it is heavily guarded.
That part will not be a problem.
I thought not.
We're going to need a plan.
I can provide a distraction for the guards while you find a safe way inside.
Oh. Really?
For you, Evie? Certainly.
Well, once I'm inside, I'll find someone who knows where the papers are stored.
And we will meet back on the train.
Be careful.
Şimdi 41 tane mi?
When you give the signal, I'll draw the guards into a fight and then use a smoke bomb to get away.
And I'll take advantage of the confusion. Ready?
Absolutely.
I've heard quite
shut your mouth right quick.
Dakika be.
Miss Fry,
You're some of Clara's children.
they took Mr. Henry. We couldn't stop them.
I bit one of them good, though.
They dragged him off in a red carriage.
They won't get far, though. One wheel looked like it was about ready to fall off. You can see the cart tracks. It looks so wobbly-like.
Let's go.
What about the plans?
The plans are lost.
Evie, I'm sorry.
Just concentrate on escaping, please. Get Miss Nightingale to look at that. I must find the vault before Starrick secures the shroud.
We'll talk to the Maharaja again.
I will talk to the Maharaja. You will get your head looked at.
I'm sorry my capture hasn't done your plans.
You'd be safer on the train.
Even if you find the vault, you can't just walk into Buckingham Palace alone.
I won't be alone. I'll see you back at the train, Mr. Green.
Ya o ekstra görevleri yapıyoruz. Biraz fazla ver bari şu puan. Kötü oldu.
What has happened?
Your brother.
What's he done this time?
The newspapers are all over Twopenny's murder, and if that weren't enough, someone has stolen the currency printing plates. Was that also Jacob's doing?
I doubt it.
Now, no one trusts the bank or England's currency. There will be inflation, riots, manufacturing will jump to America for the cheap labor. In short, Britain is done for.
Jacob, you've really put your foot in it now. What if I smuggle the plates back into the bank?
Well, it'd certainly help. Better yet, it would call into question the stories on Twopenny's murder, which would restore confidence in the economy.
That's settled then. Britain lives to see another day.
Oh, and if it's not too much trouble, would you mind destroying any counterfeit notes you come across so they don't circulate?
Of course.
It really is very good of you to help.
I'm not telling you again.
Follow me. The counterfeit money is being spent nearby. Well, if you can call it counterfeit, with those printing plates it's nearly impossible to tell the real notes from the fake ones.
Mr. Aberline.
If this gets out... Well, I've said this already. When people don't trust their currency, and we're already seeing riots...
Right, I'll follow. Mr. Aberline.
I have the utmost faith in you, Miss Fry.
Siktir git artık.
You two, follow.
Now to sneak these back into the bank.
Well, the London papers are running the story of how it was all a hoax. No more riots. Faith in the bank restored. Finally, I might get a quiet night on patrol. Miss Fry, I can't thank you enough.
Glad we've averted catastrophe, Sergeant. Although it's Jacob who should be thanking me.
Kalpazanların paralarını yap. Onu nasıl yapacağız? Anlamadım ki ama. Ödül vermemek için 40 takla atıyor şaka. Bu da sevmem. Ananın nikahına götürseydim de. Son görev şuymuş. Ubisoft'ta Türkçe oyun çıkarmıyormuş. Anasını öldürdüğünü sikeyim. Çıkaranın anasını sikeyim. Türkçe oyun çıkaran. Yabancı şirketleri çıkaranlar adam böyle. Jacob'la oynuyoruz.
What's this nonsense about needing a password to see Lord Cardigan today?
Relax. I've got it in my pocket.
Look sharp, men. Allow no one past unless I authorize them. Cardigan has gone too far this time. I've a mind to contact Scotland Yard myself.
Come now, gentlemen. I thought us united in opposition against this perfidious law.
Scandalous activity be taking place.
Oh, yes. It's, just this way. Follow me, Sergeant, but discreetly, if you would. One doesn't like to be seen airing a fellow member of Parliament's dirty look.
No password, no passage. You know who I am. I'm a member of Parliament, you cricket. No password, no passage, sir. Deservedly so. Christ, not Balaclava again. I'm sorry, gentlemen. Password, baby apple. Piss off. Begging your pardon, my lord. It's time for your meeting with Lieutenant Pitts. Eh? From the
Coward! Villain! Alas, that the hero of Balaclava should fall not on the gloried fields of Crimea, but to an assassin's blade in the very halls of power.
Are you finished yet?
Take your bow, knave, for you have managed what no Russian battery, what no Indian tiger could achieve. Claim your trophy, and may you choke on it.
Yes, but do tell me more about Balaclava.
Farewell. Farewell, dear Britannia. Your dawn shall be dimmer that the Earl of Cardigan sees it not. God save the Queen and the 11th Hussars.
What a prick.
Apart from the death squad on our tail, apart from that.
Backup's on the way. Why are you pushing yourself so hard? It's not your job to fight Templars.
I had this colleague. He was our boss's son. I didn't much care for him at the start. Everyone treated him like he was so bloody special. To me, he just wasn't invested in anything that didn't affect him personally. But I was wrong about him. He became my friend, put himself through hell, and he saved us all in the end. So, I reckon, well, I can't apologize to him, but I can try and live up to his example.
You are a good assassin.
Holy jeez!
Hello. It has been too long.
Galena! Blimey, I have not seen you since we blew up that lab in Paris.
Ah, there were many explosions and you screamed like a baby. Bishop tells me Otsoberg is here. I will kill him for you.
Super, great news. Now, if you wouldn't mind keeping watch, I am going to lie down and die now.
Rest. We have a big fight coming.
Sean and Rebecca are safe for now, but we're still relying on you to find us that shroud.
A letter? For me? A dinner invitation.
And with whom are you dining this evening?
Maxwell Roth.
The leader of the Blighters? You're not going?
Of course not.
Kesin gidecek. Yedinci diziyi bitirmedik mi oğlum biz? 8.'ye geçmemiz lazım. Gene 7.'ye geçtik. G5.
I'm here to see Mr. Roth.
Weapons?
No, thank you. I've got my own.
You should be on the stage, sir. This way.
Ah! Our honored guest has arrived. Come, sit. I've had my eye on you for some time. I find your heroics in battling the great Crawford Starrick quite magnificent.
I've been picking off your soldiers one by one. Doesn't that make you angry?
On the contrary, surprise is a spice of life. Now, Mr. Starrick, that's a different story. I'm drowning in directives, all terribly boring. Let's say we work together and bring him down.
Oh, I'm not so sure about that.
My friend, if I fail to provide you with the chance to cause Starrick some pain, well, you can charge into this theater and kill me yourself.
What do you get out of all this?
The chance to have a little fun with the bravest man in London.
You have a deal.
Lewis, my carriage. Shall we?
Bu sığır da gittiği yerde hiç demiyor ulan beni zehirliyor
This way.
bunlara. Dikkat edeyim falan. Hemen içiyor.
No, you don't expect me to go alone, do you? Take the reins. Driver, to St. Pancras. And don't spare the horses.
I thought you and Starrick would be fighting for the same ends. What happened?
Ah, you know, he required my services to train his gang leaders, but the man is dreadful.
You don't say.
Freedom, Jacob. Stealing that is far more than a sin. It denies us our humanity.
You fancy some fun? Right you are. And St. Pancras will ease our suffering?
The station contains a large shipment of explosives to be dispatched to...
Starrick's merchandise. Leaving chaos in my wake?
Why not, Jacob? Why not? As we speak, the up train is headed towards us. That may help you enter the station unseen.
As long as it remains on the tracks.
I'd say good luck, but you don't need it. I shall make certain any reinforcements from Starrick are kept away from the station.
O tren bu tren mi?
be so kind as to get up some steam?
Splendid! Starrick will be on his knees in no time. My hat is off to you. Apologies, I must run. Do come see me again.
Başka yok değil mi? Fast travel yapsam da bakalım.
He is beautiful, isn't he? I planned a perfect second outing for us.
Have you?
There's borrowing to be done. 3 of Starrick's henchmen are about to disappear.
Oh, you sly devil.
Oh, and I'm coming along this time. There is no sense in giving you all the glory. Off to my carriage we go. Lewis!
Sanatsal bir gönderme olabilir. Bu arada ben bunu kaçak oynadığımda buraya kadar oynamıştım. Bundan sonrasını bilmiyorum.
You know how it is. These cowardly fools under Starrick have built their own prisons. It's a dreadful waste.
They could be building gangs instead.
No. Why build when you can ebb and flow like the sea? I would not aim to pin them down.
Oh, you wouldn't, would you? What about your bird? Let's go.
I dare say I shall never tire of the National Gallery.
Why does Starrick interest himself with art?
He's hired a fiendishly talented woman, one Hattie Cadwallader, to procure works for him.
Bring your carriage around and wait for the cargo. I shan't be very long. Someone around here must know Miss Hattie Cadwallader. I'm looking for Miss Hattie Cadwallader.
Ain't seen her. I knows what she's been up to, though.
And what's that?
Friggin' art, sir. She benched a statue not far from here.
Hey, Smalley. Know anything about what happened here?
I saw he pinched it, sir.
Miss Cadwallader?
She hides down the sewers, sir.
Now where is that statue? Of course it's sewers. Why the bloody sewers?
Tell Mr. Starrick his next delivery's on its way. And tell him too that I'm growing tired of these working conditions.
Wasn't Starrick who sent me.
Then who?
Maxwell Roth sends his regards.
What a pleasant surprise.
You'll be hearing from Mr. Starrick, Roth.
Why the Alhambra?
Every good criminal needs a place to invest his ill-gotten gains. And what's better than distracting the world with a little light entertainment while you do so?
Oh, calm down. You can't tell me you don't enjoy the triumph of a well-received play. The plaudits and praise, the reviews.
I enjoy being entertained. Ah, the park. The dwelling place of Starrick's head of security, one Benjamin Raffles. Those who cross him tend to disappear without warning.
Sounds like we'll be fast friends.
Be careful. His guards are never far away. My most fragrant Raffles. How very good to see you again.
Cadwell, Roth. Cadwell, Roth.
It's into the back with you.
Who's this
then.
lyrist that works for you?
A bit of an odd fish, isn't he? Came to me a few years past.
He's very solemn.
But always so polite. And he has many other talents.
Who am I looking for?
Chester Swain. A copper by day and snitch by night. Remove him from the pack, and you cut Starrick's ties to the police force.
Must be good at what he does to keep the charade going for so long.
He is indeed, dear boy.
All these bobbies give me goose flesh.
Welcome to Scotland Yard.
Burada ya.
Been a while.
You really let yourself go. Shame. Now, it's into the back with
That's the way.
Excellent work. Do come find me at the Alhambra. I have more amusements planned for us.
Ek görevler tam işkence.
Oğlum kaç saat oldu bu ya? 2 saat oldu herhalde. 2 saat geçsin. 2 saatin yerine Allah bir yere geldi etti. Dur şimdi. Emmi sen ne zaman biteceksin? Neyse. Daha onun ilerisi de var. Yok ki anasını. Hemen hayvan gibi bağır. Abi dur. Bu bölümde böyle olsun. Şimdi ben bir saat, 2 saat şuralara bir dalayım. Şuraları bir temizleyeyim. Ondan sonra bir şey yok yani. Öyle dalacağım işte. Temizleyeceğim buraları. Dışarıda sesim çıkıyor. En kısık ayarda bile hayvan gibi ses çıkıyor.